this installation kind of grew out of some of those conversations about intersections between live art and museum work, store windows, exhibits, things like that. As we started talking about the readings that we've done over the semester and ideas, we sort of came up with this idea about reading books and the loss of the book and the emergence of technology and what that means. So we wanted to show the periods going from 17th century, 18th, 19th. But the irony is, of course, that they're all reading a Kindle or they're reading it on their cell phones. I've been just interested in using paper to create things. So it's sort of a constellation of ideas that came together. Space that we looked for spaces that would be suitable for something like this, something that is sort of performance art oriented. But it has these beautiful windows, so it in itself, the space is kind of invites some kind of performance. So we wanted to just explore how we could use the space for something that was not necessarily a theater piece, but nonetheless would draw an audience. There are these borderlines between genres that you could be involved in something that is like very straight traditional theater, or you can be involved in art, but you can also be involved in something like live art, which blurs those boundaries. Performance, it's so spontaneous that we really didn't know how it would work, and that we're really, when it works best is when obviously we have an audience. So it's really fun to see students coming out of class and walking by and being like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's kind of cool. And then they move on and they go on to the rest of their day.
Bye. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, curl it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, curl it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it.
Library of Congress, sound recording, and basically the archive. He had to go to before Congress and basically said they needed to preserve everything on vinyl. That the only thing that will really last forever is vinyl. But that even like MP3s, even things from like the late 90s, early 2000, there are certain formats that they can't actually.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That the technology that played them is becoming obsolete. He was actually promoting people preserving things on vinyl.
Oh,
isn't that weird to think of?
Surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it. Technologic, 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 technologic. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, curl it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it, buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip, unzip it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, stop, format it. Touch it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it. Technologic, technologic, technologic.
I was definitely worried. I was like, oh God, But then I thought, CSUN students always show up. Because, we didn't have a lot of rehearsal for this. And
this was
it came together very spontaneously, which is what I told the sundial people. It was a combination of elements that we had talked about all semester, but actually putting it together was very let's just see what happens in this box. So how did you feel the liveness interacted with the installation and the audience? The fact that you were a live body here. How would it have been different with just the chair and the paper and the books and not?
I don't think it would have registered.
Yeah, I don't think the same message would have come across. I think they would have seen, okay, well they're doing the art display about the books, but the act of performance wouldn't have really been involved with it. It would have just been an art piece, art installation. So. And also attract people too. Someone can walk in and walk by and be like, oh, that's interesting. But I think when you have a live person inside, you tend to look more, and then once you're kind of like, oh, there's other stuff.
I noticed out of the corner of my eye, everyone copied it.
Really?
The audience was always like, oh, and they would do it with me, and I was like,
You're
trying to
being
read,
old
but
But the sense of time is very different out there than it is in here.
yeah.
With us watching, it's interesting. You have quotes, you have different dimensions, you have the live person. There's a lot to take in. So like a couple of minutes for us goes by like that, whereas for you it probably takes forever. I thought, at first I was like, I don't know if the periods will really register, but they did actually. I liked the progression of that. It was interesting. And as Martin was saying too, that the fact that you were all women and that reading was such a particularly female mode of travel and escape, the novel really was like sometimes what all women could do to escape their lives was to read.
You don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey! Teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
There's shit all over the floors. I like that. I get it. I freaking get it.
Better go change, I guess. Okay.
Cool girl. I know where that necklace is from.
Alright, thank you.
Action.
What? So
Yeah.
she's wearing
Read a Kindle.
She's got a Kindle in her. That's so
Oh,
cool.
the
She's
one
from
that's
the
got
Civil
all-
War era and she has a Kindle.
Well, I just didn't know
All
it
the
was Kelley
books of
stuff,
the
but
pages
I
are,
guess.
like, out.
You see the swan right there? That's so freaking awesome.
They're all ripped and burned. But
No,
the Kindle's
not burned. This is not World War II.
Look, it's burned.
Yep.